hello. Welcome to GottaBeReel movie reviews with Thommi.
Hey.
And Jules. And right now, we're reviewing Black Adam.
The Rock as Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good action-packed one.
Yeah. All right. It stars Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam.
The Rock.
The Rock.
As we so know him.
Shara Shahi. Pierce Bronson. And Aldous Hodge, just to name a few. There's a lot in this DC movie.
And this is PG-13. We're going to tell you a little bit about that rating a little bit later on. All right, so tell us, Miss Jules. I was excited to see this, The Rock as a superhero. And it looked a little bit dark when I seen the preview, so I'm like, All right, tell us about Black Adam.
All right. So nearly 5,000 years ago, after he was bestowed with the almighty powers of the Egyptian gods and imprisoned just as quickly, Black Adam, played by Dwayne Johnson, is freed from his earthly tomb, ready to unleash his unique form of justice on the modern world.
Woo! You know, at first, when it first came on, the action starts up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Great action pack from start to finish.
Yeah.
At first, I'm like, is he dark or is he a good guy?
Right.
I can't figure out which one is he. But then as the movie kind of developed, it was almost a middle ground, but then you found out what his goal was.
Yeah.
And I kind of liked seeing The Rock a little bit dark for a minute. Like, it was exciting. He was bigger than life size in a lot of these scenes in here, but I kind of liked, I don't think I've ever seen him play that was necessary. He wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He was kind of middle ground, but I liked the little dark aspect of him in this movie.
Right.
Here's one of the things that I didn't get, right? So you got Pierce Brosnan, you got Aldous, and they got these two teenagers, okay? So they want to go figure out, hey, this Black Adam character, he needs to be put under control. You know what I mean? It kind of reminded me of like when we watched Tony Stark, you know, is getting all in uniform and the government is like, hey, no, you need to give us that because you out of control and you don't need to be doing it.
Well, they thought he was a bad guy.
They thought, right? So they think they're going to go and put him in check.
Yeah.
Or even send him back if that's what they
and help the people. They think that they're helping the people.
Do it right.
Even so though people have been oppressed.
Yeah, and it kind of, it's like y'all it makes sense for The Rock to have been gone over 5,000 years. They're in the modern world, so they kind of see things a little different. He sees things different from when he left. Yeah. He's not knowing all these things. What I didn't understand, which kind of got me, I liked the movie a lot. Where did these two teenagers come from? So they were on the same team as Aldous and, you know, Pierce Brosnan's team trying to take Black Adam down. What I didn't get, so I got where Black Adam came from. What I didn't get is where did these teenagers come from that had these superpowers? Like, we didn't get any backstory on them.
True, we did.
Like, at all.
I know.
Were they created or did they?
For us, where did they come from? We don't read the comics or the graphic novels. We just watched the movie, so they needed to give us that background. I didn't, appreciate that, not having more background on them. And then I'm going to just touch on something that kind of irked me, and I hear other people talk about it too.
Okay.
If you are being chased and you have a good hiding spot, why would you come out?
No, we should
on your skateboard.
When you have a good hiding space, you're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to get up, run somewhere where somebody's going to hear you running, and it's got to be like behind some chainsaws or behind those leaves. That's where you're supposed to hide, Jules.
That was just too easy, right? Like, there's like 20 people in this building, and this kid has this excellent hiding spot, and then he decides, oh, I'm going to go right now and let them catch me.
Yeah.
Why?
Horror movie formula. You always hide in the most stupid place ever. And make some noise.
The hiding place was good, but he got out.
Leave that one and go hide somewhere more stupid.
Yeah.
You get, it sounds like they kind of threw a little, somebody in horror have something to do with the script a little bit. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. There were some things, but I'm wondering if there's going to be a part 2. Are they going to give us a prequel?
I'm quite sure that they are. But Black Adam is like almost like akin to Shazam. They got their powers from the same gods.
That's what I was going to ask you because I didn't understand why Shazam was this key word to bring him back to life or back to, I don't even want to call it death, kind of death, but I'm like, why are they saying Shazam? Why would they use another one? But
because
you said
he got his powers way before Shazam
And this is
kid
DC
was
or Marvel?
alive. This is DC.
Okay, so they're connected in some kind of way.
These gods create warriors to protect, the earth or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I don't read the graphic novels, but
you're pretty knowledgeable.
They create
though,
the warriors, and he was created, Black Adam, 5,000 years ago, and then he was buried or whatever. He's gone. So they find
out of commission is what I like to call him. Wasn't dead, but they kind of made sure he couldn't talk.
Here comes the next kid, in our millennia, and he becomes Shazam.
So now it made sense because I was sitting there like, Shazam is such a very distinct word title. Yeah. Why are they saying Shazam in here?
That's why.
And I knew I was going to have to ask you because I still couldn't. I mean, I've watched all of these movies. I don't read comics, but I still couldn't tell you who's with DC and who's with Marvel, right? So I told my friend that. He was so totally offended. He was like, "Okay, look. So here, I said, stop. I don't need you to give me the rundown of who's with who. Just let me watch the movies and be happy. That's all I want to do. I don't want you to break it down and tell me all of this stuff because y'all all deep into the comics. I just watch the movies. That's it.
If you start saying like Superman and Batman, it's DC. And if you start saying like Wolverine and Iron Man and the Hulk, that's Marvel.
Okay. I get those, and those are probably some of the big ones that I should know, but I just don't. I'm just not into comics. I just like the movies.
Okay.
But yeah, trust me, he was totally about to school me, and I had to slow it down.
I'm just going to leave it at that because I know that you know Superman and Batman.
The very, very main ones. But when it gets in deep, like I had no idea Black Adam existed.
I didn't know about Black Adam until this movie came out too. No shame in my game. Again, I don't read the comics. I do have some old comics from when I was little, but that's like Fantastic Four and stuff. I didn't have Black Adam. And I did like Shazam as a child, but they didn't talk about Black Adam. So I didn't know anything about Black Adam personally.
About it. Yeah. So this was good because what happens in this movie, like we're not going to give you any spoilers or anything, but it's almost like a battle between Black Adam, and the new characters. Hey, you need to stop this. You're not helping people. Yes, I am helping people. I'm doing this and I'm not. So eventually, at some point, something comes in where they have to make a decision. Either we're going to team up or we're going to destroy each other. Yeah. One or the two. We can't do both, so we need to figure this out. And that's where all the, super fantastic fight scenes. And I don't know if this was a CGI going on in there. Whatever it was, it looked good.
Yeah, because the good guys come in like, we're going to help you.
Yeah.
We're going to help the people of, where were they?
And he's like, I don't help. I don't need no help. What are you like?
Where were you like 10, 20 years ago?
Yeah, we've been oppressed all this time.
Corporation came in and started. So
they're on Black Adam's
like slaves.
Yeah, they're on Black Adam's team because like this woman who's a grown woman, she's actually just human, and she's trying to make sure her people are not murdered by these places, and she's like,
Black Adam is helping them. Yeah, these people come and act like Black Adam is not.
And they're like, what do you, stop, what do you talk about? We got statues over here. Y'all don't know what you talk about. Yeah. You need to either back up or you need to help us. Yeah. But you coming in here trying to stop him. First of all, y'all can't even stop him. I mean, none of you are really powerful. It's like 5 of y'all.
I know. They're talking about, do I have to fight you again? Do you have to get your butt again?
Do you want to fight him again? I mean, and they were stepping to him, especially Aldous Hodge's character. He was stepping to him like, yeah, you. I'm like, dude, he's about to crush you. He already didn't F you up.
Butt whooped.
And you want to do it again. You want to go in his face like you can't. He flat out told y'all, you can't beat me. And go ahead. I mean, you go right on ahead. But eventually, that's what the movie is about. It unfolds on how they're going to handle this. How are they going to handle the real dark forces that are, killing these people? This guy, he's a legend to them, and that's who they want. Yeah. They don't want these brand newbies coming in and trying to take over it. Y'all not even strong enough to even do this anyways, to keep it real.
They didn't want them coming in because, first of all, they weren't helping. They were just trying to fight Black Adam.
Exactly,
Secondly, they're supposed to be protecting the earth or whatever, and then they come in talking about we're helping you, and they didn't come in and help when they really needed
Thousands of years that we've been sitting here. Right.
Well, no, from the corporation that's tearing apart their city right now, and
well, I mean, like you said, where have you been all this time?
Yeah.
You only come up because Black Adam's here. Why weren't you here helping? If you want to control, they wanted to control collateral damage was the main thing. They knew in war stuff happens, but what they're accusing Black Adam of, it's kind of like what they did with Tony Stark and them. You're destroying, or even Superman or Batman. You always get those where you're destroying the city. And what are you talking about? Did y'all not see these dark forces murdering people and killing folks, and this man came in and helped? And now y'all saying He needs to stop? No, it's called control. Basically is what it is. They want to have control over it, but you're not even doing it. You didn't come help before, so we don't need you here, is what the people, and those townspeople, look, they came together like, looky here.
Yeah.
We might not be no soldiers, but we about to get in that ass, because y'all ain't coming in here and just back it on up. And that's what, and the movie was just, it was just really good, and I just loved The Rock's character in here. It played out really good. It was over 2 hours, but again, you don't notice this. Now, here's one of the fun facts about, well, actually, we had a couple fun facts for this. So, Jordan Peele was originally offered the chance to direct this film when it was first announced back in 2017.
Yeah.
He declined, and this makes me just love Jordan Peele even more. He stated, "I'm not a fan of superhero movies, and I'd hate to take that chance away from a director who is passionate about them." Boy, you sold a bomb. Well, you just sold it. You could have just took the money and did it and ran. But that's called being passionate about your career.
It would have probably not been good. Since I can't see
exactly, and he let them know that instead of taking it and doing it. You know what I mean? They're maybe just not his thing. But I respect the fact that he did that. You know what I mean? Because some people might just take the money and do it and say, oh well, whatever. But he didn't. You know, and I appreciate that. All right, and so then The Rock, he once asked his fans which character he should play between the superhero Shazam or the supervillain Black Adam. So, see, even they're still calling him a supervillain.
Right.
Technically, he really wasn't, but we'll leave that as it is. So, his fans actually chose Black Adam for him. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he got the right.
Playing Shazam.
Yeah, because that's kind of comedy. I mean, I've seen rock and comedy, but I don't know. It's a big old swole superhero comedy. I don't know. I think they got the right. I think they got the right one for this one.
Yeah.
Now, this film did originally have an R rating due to the gruesome death scenes. I mean, they weren't any more gruesome than any other I've seen, so I'm not sure where they got it from. But anyway, a majority of the deaths had to be cut before the film so they could receive more commercially viable PG-13 rating. We know that happens quite often, but there was nothing in there to me that was like, oh my God, that was horribly gruesome. It was pretty basic.
Yeah.
For what I've seen. And then we have some Aldous Hodge. He was saying that The Rock was a lot of his motivation because he wanted to get in shape for his superhero character. And he was like, well, The Rock is always throwing up these videos on Instagram, and every time I see him, I feel like he's gained 100 pounds. And he's like, this is funny. He said, I'll be up in the gym looking at myself with this little subtle flex, and I'm not getting anything. Nothing is happening. So he's like, The Rock really keeps him in shape. And he's like, I'll be in the gym, you know, taking a minute on a bike or something, and I'll end up seeing The Rock somewhere on TV or something. I'm just like, I need to do better. Right. But boy, Aldous, dude, The Rock is like super yoked. I mean, he's at top tier, you know, John Cena and all of them. You know, of course, he was a wrestler, but The Rock is super yoked. I don't even think I would attempt.
But personally, I like Aldous Hodge's shape.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he looks good. I hope he doesn't get all yoked.
No, he looks nice.
He look right like that. I think he looked nice the way you are.
Yeah, right? And I've seen him. He was in Underground, and then there was a show that he had where they would go in and basically steal back from the rich what the rich would steal from the poor people. Leverage. Yeah. Leverage. I watched that show for quite a while, and it was the cast dynamics were so good on there. Yeah. And I think they've actually rebooted it. So some of the original characters are still there and some are not. But it was actually a pretty good show. It was really unique. Like people would come to them and say, hey, you know, this company just stole my life savings, and they tricked me out of my money and blah, blah. And they would think of these elaborate schemes that they would do to get the people their money back. It would be a legal way, but it would be a tricky way.
I think I've seen a couple episodes of that.
Yeah, so like whoever wrote those, I mean, you had to have some skill to keep writing stuff like that for it not to fall flat.
Yeah.
So the show was really good, so I enjoyed it.
I know another thing, but I think everybody probably knows this by now. Okay. So The Rock didn't... At first, they put cushioning in his uniform,
Why?
in his super suit. Yeah, to make him look bulk and muscular.
Extra, because he's a superhero.
But it backfired. It didn't look right. So he had them take all that padding out. So what you're seeing is the actual Rock. Dude, he doesn't have any padding in his suit.
He's insanely yoked. Like the one I seen him in a movie. The only other time I seen The Rock even more yoked than what he is now, it was a movie, and I forgot the name. But it was Mark Wahlberg, and they were in a gym. I remember they used to work out a lot, but whatever it was, I'm like, did this dude just eat every protein bar and every protein shake in the freaking world? I mean, you can tell that he did some probably lean dieting. Yeah. The dude is just big. Yeah. Period. The Rock's body is just, but it makes sense that it backfired because why are you going to,
right, yeah.
That's like putting padding on double D's. For what reason would you need to do it?
I don't know.
I'm going with this I think as far as clappers go, I'm going with a strong 3. What about you?
I'll give it 3 as well. It was good.
It was.
It disappointed me a little bit, honestly.
Why?
It just...
I just want to know kind of where did you see it kind of fall that kind of kept you from giving it that maybe?
It wasn't that great. There was just too many little stupid things, like that boy coming out of the hiding place, and then the just, I don't know.
I think we needed a little bit more backstory on the newer characters, the new heroes that came in.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, and I'm wondering, I didn't check the box office numbers for this, but again, I'm just wondering if maybe there might be a prequel. I'd like to know where the other characters, where did they get their powers from?
I'd like to know more as well.
And are there more being created? They kind of
slapped it together almost, like, oh, here's another superhero movie for you.
It was good though. It was a little bit different for me.
It was a little different. Yes.
I liked the little bit of darkness that came with it, and it was beautiful to watch. So I would say if you have definitely go to the theaters to see this. You need to see it in the big boom.
You do.
I don't know if you have IMAX or whatnot, but if you do, you will not regret paying the extra money for IMAX for this. It was just beautiful. I didn't even notice it. It was over 2 hours. It was good. I highly recommend it. Your kids can see it if you like the superhero movies. Don't wait for it to stream or Redbox. Go to the movies and check this out. I
just feel like I've seen better, but
still. But I enjoyed it.
You like superhero movies and you want to see them all, go see it. It's not like the worst movie I've ever seen.
No,
definitely not.
It was a good watch. It was a fun watch for me.
Yeah.
It was an enjoyable watch, put it that way.
Yes.
Because it wasn't all jokey and smiley and great, you just saved us. It gets gritty in there.
I would see it again.
I wouldn't mind.
So we want to thank you for watching our review of Black Adam.
Wait, Miss Jules. What did you say? You said you wanted to know about my shirt? Oh, it's a good guy shirt that I got at Spirit Halloween. 2 days after Halloween, everything is half off. Thank you for asking about my good guy shirt. We're friends till the end.
We're doing commercials for Spirit. Hey, Spirit, I hope that you're watching this. I will hashtag you and at you. We would love to do a commercial for you. I forgot to go to Spirit of Halloween to get some stuff half off, but I enjoy your store as well. So we would be happy to do a commercial for you, and so does my son, DJ Aaron Michael.
Yes, great DJ Aaron Michael. Oh, DJ Aaron Michael. He can put us together a little track, I bet. He know how to spin some stuff.
Yeah, he was wearing some costumes from your store.
See, I got some more decor. I got some more Michael Myers decor, and I just went nuts in there. And I got makeup, and I went to a second store, and I found my good guy shirt.
It's cute.
Andy, we're friends till the end. Remember? Give me a call. Well, we want to thank you very much for watching Black Adam. We're watching our review of Black Adam. Don't forget,
you just didn't want me to take your thing, your closing.
Look, I had to go to the second one, and it was gone. I didn't want to invite more people to Spirit Halloween with me.
You didn't want me to close out this video. I was taking your spot.
Well, you asked me about the shirt, so I'm just answering you. You did. You like the color scheme, and it matches my red sweats. And when you walk in the door,
just close it off.
It's just.
All right.
I'm so hurt, Jules. But anyway, don't forget, we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on Cash App. And guess where else we're at? We are on the FearCon Network. Go to connecttoyourcitystudios.com. Look for the FearCon tab. Tap it. You're going to see a whole lot of content on there, but most importantly, you're going to see me and Jules. You're going to see our classic horror. You're going to see some psych thrillers. Also, let us know what you want to see. We take requests from any genre. We'll shout you out on the show. Talk to us. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you thought about the movie. We want to talk to you. We like to chit chat. Please do. Yes, let us know. Mm-hmm. All right. Again, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of Black Adam while I wear my good guy shirt. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.